When Joan and I first started discussing adapting her leadership presentation for lawyers, I shared a moving story from earlier on in my career. This is about a racial slur that someone made in the workplace. Now, leaders weren't quite as sensitive to these issues at that time, but nevertheless, by the end of the day, a memo was circulated to every desk in the building. No one was mentioned by name, and there was no reference to the incident, but it was made clear that this type of behavior would not be tolerated. It was a hard line, and it was drawn with a sense of urgency. I actually took that memo home with me that night. I showed it to my friends. It made me feel safe, and it made me feel proud. That's leadership. So today, our agenda is to look at what leadership means, see what the research tells us, understand the role of unconscious bias as it relates to leadership, share relatable examples, and discuss action planning so that you can grow as a leader from where you are. Our description for this program referred to unconscious bias as something that could get in the way of your growth as a leader. So what does that mean? What is unconscious bias? Unconscious biases are when you are not even aware that you are making automatic judgments based on ingrained preferences and stereotypes. Even the most progressive among us is affected by unconscious bias. It's part of being human. So here are 20 different types. It's by no means a comprehensive list. Let's take a quick tour. The first cluster includes biases that relate to areas of commonality. Because we like to find commonality with people, it gives us comfort. Sometimes it gives us gain. So affinity bias is a tendency to seek connection with people who resemble us because of race, ethnicity, religion, or language. Name bias is when we make judgments about someone's qualifications based on their name alone. Think about it. How easy is it to warm up to people, colleagues, who went to your school, your university, your camp, grew up in the same neighborhood? But do you notice if anyone feels left out? How does that impact them? This next cluster refers to judging others by physical traits.